Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very nice playthrough of Rising Ruby. I'll be your host for today, Southern Tiger. And so this playthrough is mostly just going to be for fun. This is not a Nuzlocke, this is not like a super, you know, difficult challenge. It's just for fun. And you'll see later on, like, I'm going to take some liberties with the game. But let's just get right into it. Ah, so nostalgic, this music. Like the Pokemon games, they always cook when it comes to like the starter town music. It's amazing. And here we have my mom, who's gonna, welcome me to this new region we've moved to. Having a Pokemon moving company do everything for us, and the very muscular. Dang, bro must be on some sort of gear to be looking like that. But yeah, the absolutely gigantic Machops. Sorry, Machokes. And so yeah, my dad got me a clock for my a clock as a present, I guess. So let's set the time. And yeah, I got a pretty good, pretty nice room actually. Actually, quite a spacious room, man. It's such a shame because like I'll not be using this room at all. We brought you this report live from the Petalburg Gym. Next up, a special look at long-awaited meteor shower in the next star show. Okay, so that was we missed seeing my dad on TV. No problem. I mean, I'm sure I'll see him later. And I need to go introduce myself to the new neighbors. So I wonder what adventure that awaits, right? It's not like I'm gonna get like a Pokemon from this or something, right? Of course not. uh, so let's go say hi to the neighbors. So they have a daughter, same age as me, who just wants to make friends. Also, let me just, at the same time, speed this bad boy up. set, and then yeah, that should be it. Oops. Alright. Let's go meet our rival. So this is May. The music is quite nice, I like it. Alright, so she has to run off because she has something to do for her dad. Her dad is the Pokemon Professor Birch. So let's go see what they're up to. I talked to this fellow who's always talking about technology, if I'm not wrong. Or he's talking about the 3DS. Nice. So I don't think Birch is in his lab. Because, okay, so yeah, this is a ROM hack game. And so it's a hack of Omega Ruby, which is a remake of Ruby. And so it's quite nostalgic. It's not the most nostalgic for me, but it's like I remember playing this game a little bit. Ruby at least, like many years ago. And then I remember playing either Alpha Sapphire or Omega Ruby. And yeah, I thought this would be fun to like play again. You can Thriller walk into this game. Michael Jackson Thriller. So yeah, they added that in as a homage to him. I'm just kidding. This is part of the game mechanic, but yeah. I think I hear someone screaming. Alright, I think this is where I choose my Pokemon. Alright, let's help out Professor Birch. Before I do that, so because this is a ROM hack, you can actually get like the hidden abilities. So I want to save so I can make sure I get a speed boost Torchic, because Torchic is my boy. But you can't go wrong with any of the starters in Hoenn. Like I feel like they really cooked when I came to these guys. But I'm choosing my boy. So let's see if I got a speed boost. Hopefully I did. Otherwise I'll have to like keep resetting until I get one. So we'll know soon. Let me hit an Ember. We'll see, and then it'll attack me, and then speed boost should kick in. There we go. Amazing. First try, got a speed boost. No, I don't have to soft reset or anything. Wonderful. You must be Norman's boy, Han. I don't know how Professor Birch even sounds like. Like, he doesn't seem that old. Like, he's not Professor Oak old or Professor Rowan old. He's like kinda cool, kinda young. So I have no idea how he would sound, right? Like, he seems like quite a friendly fellow. He's a friend of my father's. He's impressed with my performance and says, yeah, I really must be my father's son. I think this is the only protagonist where like the father is known. All the other protagonists is like their father isn't there. Sure, I'll give a nickname. And I was thinking of nicknaming my Torchic Hero. Amazing. And so now I need to go meet with May, and he's gonna give me... Oh, not yet. He doesn't give me the Pokénav yet. So the other thing, because I said this is just going to be a fun playthrough, I plan on basically overriding the shiny of not overriding, I don't know how to say this, but like I'll be making a Torchic shiny. So there's this other like software that I can use to do that. Because essentially I got like the speed boost one, which is great, but I obviously want shiny. I obviously want an adamant nature, I think, whereas like I boost my attack and I lower my special attack, which I was nearly there with this one. Man, I almost got it. But yeah, so you'll see me do that. I'll be changing like the Pokeball as well. And I'll be doing that for like the other team members that I'll be you know, capturing. So why don't I hit a save, because it's always good to save. I got my speed boost Torchic, and then I'll see you back again once I have made those changes. Okay, we're back. So I've done a little bit of a changes because I used a software called pkhex.web. So you can like edit game files on there. And so what I've done is I've essentially got myself a little shiny Torchic. I can show you. So here we have Hero, the one you saw just now. Boom! So now he's shiny. He's in a friend ball because he is friend. And I've essentially done the same for the rest of the team that you'll see later. But yeah, so this is where we're at now. Might as well hit another save. I wish the shiny like showed up on like the overworld side as well. But for now, let's explore or have a first encounter. Pidgey is a guaranteed first encounter if I'm not wrong, or the Root Bird is a guaranteed encounter, I think. So it's doing the Rage Bait tactic where it lowers your accuracy. Let's see if it continues to do that. Because yeah, it's it gets quite annoying after a while. And the cool thing of this ROM hack as well is that the starters come with perfect IVs. And so for the team that I chose, I also gave them all perfect IVs. Just because, why not? I mean, I don't want to grind until like, who knows how long to get them. And that's also another reason why I'm like totally okay with hacking in the shinies and such, because I'm a working adult. I have stuff I need to do, so I can't dedicate like hours and hours to shiny hunt, unfortunately. So yeah, I've also, I think, hacked in like some rare candies, some max revives, basically just to help with you know, the play of the game. Because sometimes, yeah, you really just need to heal and just avoid like a lot of the back and forth, just max revive. Sometimes to hit the level cap for the next gym, or for actually, yeah, the gyms and the elite fours, just rare candy if you're like off by a bit, just to avoid all the grinding. I know you get like a experience share later in the game, but I kind of want to keep it fun, if that's how I can say it. I don't want to keep grinding. So now, actually, this is probably where you'll see the team. Yeah, so we got a Seedot called Ebony. We have a Baltoy called Claymore. A Feebas called Venus. Aeron called Carbide. And then a Duskull called Cyclops. So I chose these Pokemon because I've actually never played with them before. And I thought that's pretty cool. And so because of that, now I can show up all the rest of the guys that are on the team. So yeah, this will be the squad. I probably won't change out the squad. I think this probably will be what it is. Yeah, and maybe... Oh, what I also did was I got like a couple of... what are they called again? Lucky eggs? Because, yeah, to help with the grind. There it is, yeah. Oh, wait, I should also say, I did put in some items from the Pokemon. So obviously Ebony, I got a Leaf Stone, but obviously I don't need that now. Carbide, I got a Balloon. It's a very late game item, so I won't use it now. Cyclops, I got Eviolite, which hints at the playstyle that I'll be using him for. And here I think this is just a Oran Berry, but I'll just take that for now. So now I can add in the Lucky Eggs, which will make the leveling up much better. Especially Feebas, because my goodness, that guy is gonna take forever. And with that being said, why don't I put Feebas in the front so we can do some switch training, because, yeah, my goodness, it's going to take a minute. Ebony doesn't even have any grass moves yet, so this coming fight with May is gonna be interesting. So yeah, let's see where it goes. I think there's some water here that I can surf on later. And then let's go talk to May. Do I need to save? Why don't I save just in case things go like absolutely abysmally? Because what if she like crits every single Pokemon that I have, right? And I love that they included that little like pond there from the opening of the game. And the battle music is quite nice. My fish versus your Axolotl. Who will win? Let me send in Carbide. Because Carbide, I don't know, might be able to do something. Let's see. Oh, but I think this guy is gonna like growl a ton. So that might not be ideal. Yep. This is where stuff starts getting a bit more difficult because... Look, I mean relatively difficult because... what's the worst that can happen? I have a full team of 6. But yeah, the growling is annoying. Wow, and that's a crit. Amazing. Well done, Carbide. Got a boosted experience. It's a good battle, and she heals up the Pokemon, which is very nice of her. Alright, let's also head down to the lab so that we can start the next part of the journey. Alright. Professor Birch always seemed like so nice to me. Like such a like, you know, like those like suburban dads, but kind of cool as well because he's wearing shorts and stuff. Like a little bit of a hippie, but not. So yeah, he always seemed quite friendly to me when I was like playing it back in the day, and he still does. Whereas like Professor Oak is like, you know, Professor Oak has like that aura, you know, he's like the first Pokemon professor you get introduced to. And of course he's like friendly as well. But he has that like, he carries himself as like the Pokemon professor. Professor Rowan seemed like so strict to me. Like I was low-key a bit afraid of Professor Rowan. I'm like, dang, this guy like reminds me maybe a bit too much of my grandfather. So I'm like, yeah, he seemed quite strict. And Professor Elm, he seemed like just a nerdy guy. Which I mean, technically all the professors are nerds, but and even I'm a nerd. Like I'm playing a Pokemon game, and I'm choosing to play it on like a ROM hack, and I'm emulating it, and I'm hacking in stuff, and I'm going to like obscure websites to make these hacks happen. So clearly I'm a nerd as well. But Elm seemed a bit more nerdy to me, but still very lovable, right? And who else? Then there's Professor Juniper. She's pretty chill. Like she just seemed like one of those like girl bosses that just, you know, handle stuff. Professor Sycamore is like very. He seems alright. Like, don't know. Haven't interacted with Sycamore much. He doesn't. He doesn't really pop up that much in the X and Y games. Kukui is pretty chill as well. Like, he's just like a freaking pro wrestler kind of guy, you know. So, yeah. But they don't really have that nostalgia factor for me. Like, to me, they're just like, okay, the Regent's professors, right? But it's Oak, Birch, and I guess Rowan, and maybe a little bit of Elm. Elm isn't really that present in the game. Like, when you're playing, you know, Gold, Silver, Hard Gold, Soul Silver, he doesn't really pop up that much. It's mostly Oak. Elm is just like, he's just doing his research, he's just doing his thing, you know? Unbothered king kind of thing, you know? So yeah. Alright, so now I have to fight this doggo. But yeah, it's those guys, so Oak, Birch, and Rowan that I feel like had more of an impact. Ooh, I was almost gonna do nothing. What do I even do here? This guy can't do much. Maybe I just send in Carbide. Actually, send in Hero. Because I need a hero right now. I love that Torchic's cry is like it's saying Torchic. Like, it's like, Torchic! So it's such a nice attention to... Whoa, what a burn! Okay. Sorry, that was like... I didn't expect it to burn it. I literally just halved all of its attacks, so all that roaring that it's doing is like useless now. Sorry, bud. Getting cooked. He's like, oh. Let's go, level 7. Alright, and the training of Venus continues. Ooh, a Bunnelby. It's quite nice seeing the older gen Pokemon in this game, because you would never have seen those like more. Okay, except for like Bunnelby, obviously, because it was already as part of like the 3D games like X and Y, and not canonically, sorry, chronologically, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire came after X and Y, so the models improved a bit, the functionality improved a bit. There's a lot of similarities, especially in the battle mechanics and, you know, stuff like that. So, but still good to see them in like a bit more high def. And like I love the attention to the environmental details, like the Wingulls just flying past. It's like if you grew up playing these games, you know, when they were on like Game Boy Advanced, seeing these like touches, and you know, it's so nice. But all right, let's get into our first fight that's not our rival. Alright, now we get to square off against Bunnelby. Why don't we do a Claymore? Because I think the Psychic will be strong. Oh, the shiny is so nice. Oh, quite strong actually, level 7. I'm only level... Oh, okay, I'm level 6. Not too bad. So who will win? My Clay Construct or your Fast Rabbit? I guess we know the answer to that. Wow, I love how the Lucky Eggs just give so much experience. It just eliminates the grinding. For Sentret, maybe I will... Because Claymore is definitely going to get a level from this. I might as well send in Carbide so that Carbide can get a level. Because I can't send in Cyclops. Cyclops will not be able to do anything. Tackle? Yeah. So even though this is not a Nuzlocke, I'm still gonna try and not have my team die, like by all means necessary, or not by all means necessary, but just yeah, just trying my best to not have them die. It's just like an added layer of difficulty. Obviously, there'll be times where I will try to strategically sacrifice one just so I can safely switch in the next one. Oh, nice headbutt. Yep, there it is, level 7. Mud Slap as well. Ziggy. Alright, so I can't really do much to Ziggy, but I want to send in Ebony just for some switch training experience. Because I don't think it doesn't have any moves, any good moves yet. And I can't use Cyclops, because Cyclops doesn't have anything either. Let me send in Venus, just for that switch training stuff, and then limits the ability. Limits the amount of experience that, just 2 Pokemon will get. Because I think once my Pokemon reach like level 12, depending on where I'm at, I will take the lucky eggs off. Because the level cap is 16, because Roxanne's Pokemon in this game is 16. So yeah, I don't want them to get too strong. And I like... So I never knew this, but apparently you can tell Torchic is a male because it has like a little like pimple on its butt. Or not a pimple, but like a little mole. So you can see there, it has like a little thing. And there's another thing that I like about this is like, so with Scratch, it will like jump. Okay, well, if I hit, you'll see. But like he like jumps forward, scratches, and then like runs back. It's so cute. Like I wish the Pokemon games would do that more often. Yeah, you see? I think the same happens. Okay, so like Tail Whip is one, where it totally changes like the camera angle and stuff, and it's like a unique animation. I think the same is true for like Bubble Beam. Because I remember when I was playing like X and Y, if you chose Squirtle as like your second starter, use Bubble Beam and stuff, or Water Gun, then it will have that special animation where it really like shows that the stream is coming out of Squirtle's mouth. And I thought that's a great attention to detail. Obviously, I wish they would do that for like all the Pokemon, because that would be such a like great way to, I mean, make it more immersive. But the scratch animation for Torchic just makes it that much more like lively. Really gives the Pokemon a lot of like life. So yeah, like I wish they would do that more. Okay, yeah. Ebony. Oh, gain a level. That's great. I think after this I'll send in Cyclops, so Cyclops can get some experience. And I also added in, I think, a HD texture pack. So yeah, since I'm playing this on my laptop. By the way, yeah, I'm playing this on my laptop. So if you see some like lag spikes and stuff, I just apologize. I don't have a PC. Maybe one day when I have saved up enough, I can buy one. But it's also if it makes sense, right? If I'm just gonna be playing like emulators, I mean, I don't really need to buy like an expensive computer to do that. So let's see if Nightshade can do much. Duskull Shiny is so cool, man. Like, it just made him red. And what else? So I put the emulation speed at like 125%, because just to speed up things a little. Obviously, I don't want to put it at like 200%. It gets a bit obnoxious with like the music playing at like 2x speed, you know. At least at like 125%, it's okay. Like you can still make out the original tune. It doesn't feel like it's that, you know, annoying to listen to. What else? Then it's also to give myself a little bit of a buffer. So since I'm playing on my laptop, it bumps up the frame rate to like, to like 37, 38 frames per second. I haven't figured out how to get it to 60. I'm not even sure if I can get it to run to 60. Obviously, that would be ideal. But yeah. If I can get it to 60, I would want to get it to 60. And probably still keep it at like 125. But I'll figure that out. Figure that out off screen or like on the side. Then yeah, I think when I enter new areas, things like that, I'll get a lag spike. But otherwise, I think it should be okay. Right now, we just have to make it through the beginning of the game. So there's a lot of trainers, a lot of levels to be made. If Roxanne's level cap is 16, I think by then I'll have Combuskin. So I'll have some fighting type coverage. Obviously I have C-Dot as well, who I hope will have a grass move by then. Well done, Cyclops. We'll send in Ebony again, because trust me, Ebony is gonna be a slog to train. But I forget in this ROM hack, there's a different way to evolve Feebas into Milotic. I think you just need some sort of scale. I forget which one. But yeah, I think once you get that one, you just click on it or you choose it and then it will evolve. You don't have to go through the whole beauty ranking process, which is, you know, I think at least, you know, if it really is the case that I have to go through the beauty stuff, then I will cross that bridge when I get there. You know, I don't want to think about that stuff now. So let's keep headbutting this worm with my metal turtle. Is Aron a turtle? What is Aron? I have no idea, actually. It doesn't look... It doesn't look like a turtle. It looks more like a bug than a turtle. Awesome. So let's see... Do anyone need healing? Yes and no. So why don't we just play it safe and like run to the Pokemon Center and just quickly heal up. It's at this point not too far. So we can quickly come down here and go for a heal. Oh yeah, the Pokeballs look so cool. I'm so glad I did that. This is a bit like I know some people. Okay, so here's the thing, right? People's methodology around like what Pokemon is put into what Pokeball. There's a few out there. So there's the one where like the Pokeball has to match the vibe essentially, or the color scheme. So you would put like, what's a good example? Like you will try to capture a Groudon in a Pokeball because it just makes sense. Or you capture a Kyogre into a Great Ball because that also just makes sense, right? So that's like the color scheme. And then the same is true for like shiny, right? So if you get like a shiny whatever, you will try to get it into like a ball that at least closely matches that design. For me, it's more just about vibes. So like my starter, I put in a friend ball because it's friend, you know? I want it to be... you know, symbolic of that. Even though it doesn't match the color scheme. So what, you know? But he's a friend. Then the other ones are like just cool, like depending on what Pokeball I put it in. Like Dusclops, Duskull, I put in a Dusk Ball. I mean, that one writes itself. So yeah. I think for Claydol, what ball did I put it in? Safari Ball? I don't remember. But yeah, some are more difficult to choose what ball to go in than others. Claydol actually took a lot of damage there, I'm surprised. Alright. Pidove. Let's send in Venus again. And now let's send in... Damn. It would be suicide if I send in Ebony. Let's send in Cyclops, and then let's send in Carbide. Yeah, I think that makes sense. No way they're not gonna get too strong. Yeah, and I don't want them to get too strong either. But yeah, if oh sorry, I didn't mean to go click tackle. So I'm losing my train of thought. I'm like very bad at multitasking. I just try to get this Pidove? Pidove. Anyways. So I just watched, not just, but like yesterday sorry, not yesterday, Friday, my time, it was Pokemon Day, the 30th anniversary stuff, so they announced like Gen 10. And honestly, the starters look really good. Like, they actually look like they cooked to this time. I don't know, like, it really just feels like the starters are just getting a lot better. Starter designs, that is. But but all the memes are just like Game Freak, please keep them on their toes, you know, keep them on all four paws, you know. Which, look, I think that's wishful thinking, but I think the community has been like begging the Pokemon Company to like keep all the starters like quadrupedal, and yeah, I mean, doesn't always happen. But I mean, we'll see. So far, they look quite great. My two favorite ones is the grass and the water type. Gekwa and Route. The fire type Doggo, obviously very cute, but I'm not a huge fan of Pomeranians. But we'll see how that changes, you know, with its subsequent evolutions. Probably it'll look quite cool. Who knows, right? Oh, Peck is a good one. Let's replace that. But I'm excited. It actually looks quite good, the game. At least from what they've shown so far. It looks better than Scarlet and Violet. I've never played Scarlet and Violet. Also because I don't have a Switch. So, but it wasn't enough of a motivator to even get a Switch. So yeah, that also says something, right? And yeah, it's like, what the heck? Why did it suddenly like do that? Oh, I think that's just a regular animation. I think there's another trainer up here. Yep, there she is. So let's fight her. Bellsprout. This is an interesting one. Let's send in Cyclops, I guess. I mean, I would have ideally wanted to send out Claymore, but I'm afraid like one grass move and I'm cooked. The growth is not helping with my overthinking. Oh, that is quite a lot, actually. I also love how, like, as kids, whenever a Pokemon used a non-attacking move, like Growth, for example, where it just raises your stats, we were like, haha, you fool, how you have made a grave mistake. But now, as an adult, you know, you kind of know a little bit more about the game mechanics, you know, what happens behind the scenes. So now whenever there's a status move, or so not a status move, something that like changes the ability, you're like, I should be afraid. um, so yeah, it's like Sword Stance. Like someone used sword, like if Gyarados used Sword Stance, when I was like 10 years old, I'd be like, Lamau, I'm just gonna like Thunderbolt you, or Thunder or whatever, right? Um, so yeah. But then Gyarados uses like freaking Sword Stance now. I'm like, oh no, I have to kill this guy immediately. And especially like in like ROM hacks, where like I think Gyarados gets Moxie or something, or I forget what its hidden ability is, but like, bro, you do not want that guy to come online. Like it's bloody scary, you know. I think I got swept once by a Moxie Gyarados. Like, it's like I thought I would have. I have no idea what move this was, but that was insane. Like I thought I was gonna outspeed it. My electric type was gonna outspeed it. Then it didn't, and it just one-shot me. And then I saw the Moxie boost, and I was like, oh no. So then I sent in my second, like a bulky Pokemon to like just at least whittle them down. Like I know, you know, we'll be alright. And that thing got critical hit and like killed. So then it has like 2 Moxie boosts already. And it's at that point where I'm like, do I soft reset and just, you know, take it from the start, or do I just like let it ride? And I just let it ride. So obviously that thing like wiped my entire team. I blacked out, you know, woke up at the most nearest Pokemon Center, and I just took the L on the chin. But then I knew just to plan ahead a bit better. So yeah, I took care of it. Time pole. Dang, does Ebony not have like a grass move? Or did I miss that? I feel like it should have a grass move already, right? Dang, bro, where's your grass moves? Anyways, let's send in Venus. And let's try Carbide. I'm hoping for like part 1 of this playthrough to at least get to like the other side of is it Petalburg? No. What's the name of the town in the forest? But like basically just to get into the other side of the forest. I'm not sure if it'll happen, but we'll see. Because that'll be like close to the hour mark already. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Or at least like do some stuff until the next town, and then call that like episode 1. Hero, dang, Hero's already at 11, which is like, that's what I mean, like with the lucky egg, you level up a lot faster. So I'll probably let it reach 1 more level. I like that they did that, you know, in this game. They just make the game feel a bit more alive. by like adding in the environmental Pokemon doing its thing. Ooh, such a nice song. But yeah, let's heal. Let me also hit a save, because it's been a while. So let me hit a save. You never know what happens, right? The rule of thumb with ROM hacks is just like save often, because you might get cooked. There might be some random trainer with like freaking Chansey, and then you have no way of dealing with it, and so it just wipes you because, yeah. Ah, it's my dad. Okay, so how would my dad sound, by the way? So, let's see. Why? If it isn't Han. So, you finished moving in? I see. Well, I guess we shouldn't stand around out here talking. Why don't you come in for a bit? We can talk inside the gym. You know, I sure was surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. Ah, I see. You're making a good start on your team. Mm-hmm. Then I guess you're going to become a trainer like me, Han. Now, that's something to look forward to.
Excuse me. I'd like to get a Pokemon, please.
Hmm? Aren't you... You're Wally, right?
Yeah. I'm supposed to go stay with my relatives in Verdanturf Town for a while. But I thought it might be lonely by myself, so I wanted to bring a Pokemon with me. But I've never caught a Pokemon by myself. I'm not sure if I can.
Mm-hmm. I see. Han, you heard all that, right? You go with Wally, make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. Wally, here. I'll lend you one of my Pokemon.
Oh, wow. Your Pokemon, sir?
Hmm? I'll give you a Pokeball too, so go give it your best.
Thank you, Mr. Norman. Han? You'll come with me, right? Han, Pokemon hide in tall grass like this, don't they? But please, stay here and make sure I catch the Pokemon properly. Whoa!
And then he proceeds to catch, like, one of the rarest Pokemon in this route, I think. You know, for a guy that doesn't know how to catch Pokemon, he, like, immediately jumped to action. He's like, I'm tackling that thing. I see tackle, I click tackle. It's like, I'm gonna do it again. It worked the first time, I'm doing it the second time. And he's like, well, I hit tackle twice. I might as well try and catch this sucker. And like just launches that thing like he's like a pro baseball player. Wow, amazing. First catch. I mean, it's scripted, obviously, but...
I did it! It's my own Pokemon! Thank you so much, Han. Let's head back to the gym.
So, did it go well?
Yes, it did, thank you. Let me give you your Pokemon back, sir. And you, Han, thank you so much for coming with me. It's all thanks to you that I was able to catch Ralts, my very own Ralts. I will always treasure it. Oh, I know. As a thank you, how about I just upgrade your Pokénet Plus? There you go. So now you can do a lot of stuff that most people can with their upgraded Pokénet Plus. So thanks for helping me, Han. Oh, but my mom's waiting for me, so I need to go get going. I hope to meet you again, Han, and you too, Mr. Norman.
That boy will be worth keeping an eye on. But for now, Han. If you want to become as strong as a trainer, as I am, listen to my advice. First head to Rustboro City, which lies beyond this town. There, you should challenge the gym leader Roxanne. After her, go on to the other gym leaders and defeat their leaders as well. Collect badges from them, understand? Of course, I'm a gym leader too. I'm sure we'll battle one day. But that will only happen after you become a lot stronger, Han. Thanks, Dad. Why didn't you give me a Pokemon as well? Anyways. Alright, I don't think I need to heal or anything. I think there's an item I might have missed down here. Yes, I did. A potion. Very nice. Alright. I don't think there's anything else here. Just a bunch of NPCs. They don't give you anything, I think. This, I think, is the relative's house. And now, let's proceed on to the next route. So, let me just double check. So, yeah, this guy's already at 11, so I need to be careful. The other guys are at 9, and this guy's at 10. Okay. Very good, very good. Let's just proceed with caution. I think, oh, so good. I love that little, like, attention to detail. Does this person want to fight me? Never mind. I think this kid wants to fight me. If I can get his attention. There we go. Alright. Billy. Nidorino. So yeah, Venus will be... yeah, this restraining will go on for a while, I think. I think once I figure out what item I require to level him, to evolve him, probably do that. And maybe at level 20, since like Magikarp evolves into Gyarados at 20, I might as well... We'll see, you know, like, would that make sense? Because, wow, just to do that switch training over and over is gonna be a pain. Nice. Lens Flow, amazing. Slowpoke. Let me send in Ebony because I want levels. But bro doesn't have anything. Okay, so I think it might get a... Well, I mean, I really hope it gets a grass move after this. Ooh, that is not good. I don't think I can survive another hit. I might just switch into Cyclops. Does Steel not resist water? I thought it did. But I could be wrong. Ooh, it doesn't affect me, sucker. Hehe. Yeah, at least I'm a bit more bulky. So I'll just have to do like Nightshade spamming. Of course. Alright, let's see. My boy. Alright, oh, we're cutting it again. So if I get hit by... If I hurt myself in confusion... Ah, Okay, thank goodness it only growled. I meant to like exit out of that. Thankfully I wasn't punished. So let me send in... Oh my goodness. I'm actually quite weak to water. Because there's... This guy weak. Torchic is weak. What to do, what to do. I don't know, like a freaking Slowpoke was gonna give me this much trouble. This might be the first Pokemon that faints, but let's see. Let's hit a confusion. Yeah, I didn't think so. That was a crit! Oh, I'm cooked. Yep. Oh man, the first faint. Yeah, I mean... I shouldn't be confused anymore, so that's fine. Forget about Harden. Dude, something is wrong. There's like, why has Seedot not learned any grass moves? I need to go like check something out. So let me hit a save real quick. Oh wait, let me run back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, hit a save. Cause I wonder if it like glitched out. Cause it doesn't make sense. I like when it changes the angle like this. It's like a little nice perspective. So let me see if I let me save. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. So it really isn't I mean, it really hasn't learned anything yet, which is normal, apparently. I thought by level 11 it would know like a grass move, but we carry on. We go this way. We got Mr. Briny. We'll meet him again later. Oh yeah, let's get the berries. Amazing. And I think you don't fight me, right? No. But I think this rich guy will fight me. But let's just make sure. Do I have the right team? Yeah, I mean, obviously this guy goes in first and then the rest go in. Wonderful. Okay. Ooh, a Growlithe. So yeah, I don't really have a water move yet, so can't really do much there. But it will probably bite. Ah man, but let's see, let's see. It will probably bite, but yeah. Oh, nice. Let me hit a confusion. Let me see how much that does. Ooh, that doesn't do a lot. Let me hit another confusion. Oh no, bro's like lowering all my defenses. I don't think I will even... Oh, wonderful. Okay, I got confused. Now let me switch in... Oh, even a bite will hurt this guy, but, you know, let's see. At least my defenses aren't lowered. Maybe use the Leer, okay. We keep Night Shading, I guess. Okay, let's hit one more. Oh, that's so annoying. That is actually quite annoying. I guess he's not a rich boy for nothing, right? Okay, he's hitting a lot of Leers. I don't think I'll survive a bite, so let me go into Carbide. Carbide might be able to do something. Of course, Ember. Okay, thank goodness. Didn't do that much. Oh, great. Cyclops. Claymore. Ben wants to learn heal block. No, it's okay. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it would have come in handy here if I'd known that the guy was gonna heal. Lilipop. Let's switch to Venus, obviously. Now we go to Claymore. Yeah, let's go to Claymore. It's okay. Where I'm going, I don't need attack. I just need special attack. But... whew. I mean, let me risk it for the biscuit. Okay, nice. It chose to do Order Sleuth instead. Okay, maybe it lies. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. Amazing. There we go. Bye-bye, Rich Boy Wilson. So I think with that, oh wait, I think I can grab that item that's in the forest. Like, that's more on this side. Yeah, I think it's over here. Ah, this one. So then let me now head back to the town to heal. Okay, amazing. Let me hit a save, and I think we called it an episode for here, because I don't want this episode to run too long. So I will see everyone else in the next episode, where we will go through the forest and most likely challenge the first gym leader.